Good evening, everyone. Welcome to my live broadcast number 96, broadcasting from Auckland, New Zealand on this hot evening. Pretty hot here, so if you can hear a bit of whirling in the background, it's just our big fan going hard out. Anyway, a little bit of good news. We've got 2 more extra send button meetings coming up. One is Tamil, that's part of India, I would say, and Manapudi also the same. So probably from Monday coming, 22nd, you'll see extra buttons to go in and collect rewards and all that. So yeah, that's good. And don't forget, be careful of all those scammers out there. They're going to go hard now. And the scammers are actually from within TBC itself. They know how valuable these coins are, and they're going to go out and get them. And if you're foolish enough to fall for it, admin can't really help you there. So that's my advice. If you're uncertain about a TBC exchange, go into the blog, have a look to see if there's one there. It'll tell you whether we have an TBC exchange up or not, and we won't. We won't have one up. That's a wee while away yet. Okay. Anyway, we're going to do a bit more talking in millionaire skills, bring everybody up to scratch a bit, and then after that blog, I'll go back into the achievements in 2018, and one of the parts is where TBC almost fell over. We just share the screen. Okay. Randy Wilson would have done this the other day, Tuesday New Zealand time, Monday the rest of the world. Millionaire mind skills. Think, learn, succeed. I actually did this last week, and it's good. Keep this article handy in your toolbox to share when you come across members of the TBC that are either doubtful or seem to be waiting for something to happen first in TBC, or they will get to work on building up TBC. Well, that's the normal case. Everybody will sit back. Everybody will sit back and hopefully they'll hope that everybody else will get in and do the work. Okay, and in TBC we have a name for those people, and it's not a bad name, but once you hear it, you'll know exactly what it means, and they call them Kringlers. Okay, and the other active ones are called TBCians. Almost all of the paid members in TBC are either a millionaire or billionaire right now in TBC Kringle coins. So in one sense, TBC has raised your financial status massively, yet almost all of you have not lifted up your lifestyle to millionaire status, regardless of how many TBC coins you may have. It's time to lift up your lifestyle now. Please put aside all of your preconceived notions about how TBC should work for you and pay close attention to what I will share with you. Millionaires have special skills. Without these skills, a millionaire lifestyle is unlikely. Karate Kid is a very popular movie, and most can relate to it. In the movie, American single mother and her son moved to Asia for her work. The son is out of place and has no personally deal with bullies that pick on him because he stands out, being from America. Later the boy asks the master of martial arts to train him, and this is where the movie becomes interesting. The boy comes over for training, and the master has him do a series of chores, like waxing cars and painting a fence. After a while, the boy gets upset with the master and accuses him of taking advantage of him as free slave labor with all the chores he has done. Then the movie clip above demonstrates the master was conditioning the boy through these chores to learn some vital repetitive motion needed to defend himself in the fight. The boy has the aha moment and then continues his training with the master until he becomes a world champion karate kid. What's happening here with those ones who have massive wallets, and there's thousands around the world, even if you only got one coin, and even if you don't have a whole coin, what you do have is heaps loads of money. And admin is trying to focus you the right way, condition you for when this money becomes liquid. I hope you will have the aha moment reading this article. Before TBC was ever an idea in my head, I became a self-millionaire in USD. I succeeded where most others failed. Before TBC, I built my passport with 5-star travel. The laptop lifestyle is amazing. I want you to have the laptop lifestyle and for you to enjoy 5-star travel too. No one will just give that to you. You must earn it. You need to develop millionaire skills. Reading the words of millionaires is a vital skill. If you cannot read and understand the words of a millionaire, you will be very challenged to live like one. Even though TBC Kringle coins become widely accepted as we approach having 1 billion members, if you don't know how to properly think and behave as a millionaire, you will not fully enjoy the value of the coins in your account. I had spent years reading the words of millionaires long before I became a millionaire. The many books that I read couldn't all fit on a bookshelf. So many of these books ended up in the closet at some point. Most of these books were about principles of wealth creation, but none offered an opportunity to go with these principles. This blog is written by a millionaire that does have an opportunity to offer to go with the principles taught here. A millionaire that is highly motivated to turn you into a millionaire too. Wouldn't you agree that reading this blog is an important skill that you should develop? Read this blog until you figure out how to study this blog and bring your understanding to a much deeper level. Excuse me. How TBC will end poverty globally. Out of 7.5 billion global population, about 4 billion are the working class that support the children, seniors, and disabled. And the TBC millionaires will provide far more jobs than there are people in the world, creating zero unemployment and ending poverty forever. 1 billion TBC millionaires will each already have means to create 5 to 10 job opportunities for the working class. 1 million TBC billionaires will provide liquidity to the TBC millionaires for job creation perpetually. And that is when the admin wallet is empty. We are in the distribution phase of TBC. Within the dashboard of KCBO, we share the post above as a simplified plan to end poverty globally. I believe this achievement is within our reach to complete by 2020. And that's a year after this. Key to this plan is that there will be 1 billion TBC millionaires, each offering 5 to 10 jobs to the massive working class. There will be more jobs offered than there are people to fill them, thus ending unemployment and in turn poverty. But if we have 1 billion skillless millionaires, we are going to have a major problem fulfilling our mission to end poverty globally. Even though we have distributed plenty of coins to these members, creating 1 billion skillless millionaires is not an option. I hope you understand that this is why I'm addressing this issue now, and will continue to address it until we reach our objective of 1 billion members, which I believe we can do within the year 2019. Okay. This is admin. This is admin predicting. Once enough existing merchants accept Kringle's for payment, this will empower each of you to pursue your passion in life, start a business of your own. It could be a retail store, beauty salon, auto repair shop, or whatever fits. But to be successful at that, you will certainly need some basic business skills, right? You will need to recruit employees that will work for you. You will need the ability to resolve conflicts when they come up and be great at management of people. You need to be good at training people to work. You better know how to motivate people. You have to be quick to adapt and embrace new technologies that can improve your business. Are you getting the point? These are millionaire skills. Giving away 25,000 redeemable cookies is the easiest way in the world to recruit people. Can you think of anything any easier? Getting those same people to complete a transaction with you will develop sales skills. As the saying goes, nothing starts until a sale is made. Isn't that true for all businesses? Pulling a team together to work with each other requires the skill to motivate others, right? How can you motivate people if you don't know how to train people? YouTube broadcasting and Join.me technologies are very helpful for the growth of our TBC community. But if you resist learning how to use these simple technologies, how are you going to keep up with the technological advancements of your chosen profession? Embrace the actions of acquiring skills. Grow into the role of being a millionaire. Don't become easily deflated when you find something to be a challenge. I'm not easily deflated when difficulties show up. We have already passed through many hardships along the way as we have built the TBC community. I admire this guy because he doesn't say he. Most of his points, he always says we. He doesn't speak just for himself. A lot of people say me or I. But this guy in admin is saying we as a TBC community. I didn't give up when things got tough. I didn't run away when the US SEC investigated TBC. I know what we are doing is right. The way we are doing it is the right way to do it. So, if I can do it, you can too. 5-star laptop lifestyle awaits you, and you just got to get the skills to enjoy it. Millionaire skills. Okay. Now the next one is I am going to bring up. I'll find it, Dennis. One moment. Right here. Okay, and now there's only a couple of paragraphs in here I want to highlight. And it starts from here. 2018 is jam-packed with so many TBC achievements that I hope you are sitting down, because this will be one of the longest articles I have ever written. Like everything else in life, perspective about the current state of affairs in TBC will both be seen as the glass is half empty as well as the glass is half full. Depending on the general perspective of each individual, I definitely see the glass is half full, and I'm proud of the TBC community. 2018 will be seen from a future perspective, looking back as the year TBC properly laid the foundation needed to actually achieve our mission to end poverty globally, which mission can be reached as early as 2020. May we unite around the supporting messages towards that mission. Okay, 2017 was the year TBC almost died. I'd like to praise all the TBC leaders that stuck with TBC in 2017 and suffered through a long list of difficulties that year. We had become a victim of our own success that year. We had experienced hypergrowth in 2017, and then we were bombarded with media, a couple of copycat coins, several so-called leaders attempting to hijack the TBC community, a parasite TBC wallet system created by a group of discounters, and a failed blockchain technology that collapsed under the massive growth of TBC transactions. Now, all of that was true And just going through all this massive growth of transactions, I remember that year, and just listen carefully what I'm going to say. I was doing transactions. It was taking up to 2 weeks for that transaction to be verified. That's how everything almost collapsed, and the scammers were in there. Now, today, it takes seconds. So there's been a huge achievement in itself. I remember writing this article in 2017 that we need to take 2 steps back in order to take 1 step forward. We had to turn off all of the send buttons for a while, and then we had to slowly turn the send buttons back on so we could see how that old blockchain would handle it. In 2018, we migrated to a brand new blockchain, which made it possible to turn on all send buttons back on. I will write further about that later in this article. Without such an important mission in place for TBC, it would have been game over for us in 2017. We have so many wonderful members that have the ability to see past our current problems at any time because they have set their hearts and mind to succeed at this important mission to end poverty globally. Outside of TBC, I do not see any other way that humanity themselves will ever end poverty. Some have laid the burden of ending poverty into God's hands, but I still believe we can do it, especially when we are given some help from God. Glory to God either way. I believe we each have a divine spark within us, and it lights up around this mission. It's okay if you don't believe in God or a creator. You can still join us on our mission for humanity. I'm just glad that we are 1 full year away from that heartbreaking and gut-wrenching year of 2017. If any of you are under the delusion that being admin is easy, you have to be pretty clueless how stuff works in this world. No admin, no TBC. It's as simple as that. I'm working on developing the structure that could replace me because I'm mortal and have to check out of life at some point, hopefully much later rather than soon. But the load to carry also needs to be within reason. And 2017 was a tough year. 1,271 blogs have been written so far in this educational TBC blog, counting this post, of which 841 were written this year of 2018 so far. I will take credit for this first TBC achievement that I'm highlighting in this blog post as I review our achievements for the year 2018. I've been writing in the blog for almost 3 years now, and 841 blog posts is way more than half of them in just one of those 3 years. I'm paying attention to you. I'm watching you, I'm studying and analyzing what you are doing and saying. My blog posts are responsive and to what I believe the TBC community needs to know and understand in order to move forward. More of you should be studying the blog in order to be completely up to speed with TBC and how to fully profit from it now. And that is another key. Read the blog every day because it changes almost every day. And if you see something out on Facebook or social media and you like what it looks like, pretty pictures, pretty colors, and you want to join it, and they ask you for TBC in exchange, go back to the blog and have a look if it's in the blog. If it's not written in the blog, then it's not real. Right, just a little wee bit more of the paragraph. As of writing of this blog post, we have 319,342 members, which is a wee bit more today, TBC, of which 752,383 joined in the year 2018. We did make a change on how we count members from just being email verified to being a member that has completed payment of the admin fee on June the 1st, 2018. Okay. We have had well over 50 million signups in total, and over 90% of those happened in 2018. But we eliminated the email verification altogether. Okay. And you find what he's got here in these blog posts, which you've got to click on. Credit of this remarkable achievement goes to all of you in the TBC community. As of June 1st, 2018, 42,984 have paid the admin fee. And that's big. That's a big change in that figure too. And that is an achievement that is very much appreciated. Be aware that just to maintain TBC and all of its parts is currently fixed around $28,000 a month. And that'll be USD. The additional development we do varies in revenue coming in on top of that. The more that comes in, the faster we can build out and improve what is already built. Building cash reserves up is also part of what is needed for the long run. 2018 has been a bear market all year long for cryptocurrencies, and that has almost also cost us a chunk because it takes at least a day to convert the coins as needed. Sadly, I have found that too much transparency on the financials slows community growth. Of course, self-appointed experts pop up and spread their unreasonable judgments about the financials. Some of them do the math like this: 3.319,342 times $10. There's your figure there. What the people are saying is that's how much they get. And here's the answer here. That is completely not true. Far, far, far from true. The admin fee has covered us so far. But admin is not getting rich off it. Admin uses the fee to run TBC. The mission to end poverty globally will cost billions of dollars. Of course, we need to have the means financially to defeat whatever the evil people will do to stop us. The evil people that created poverty in the first place will do whatever they can get away with to stop us. Doesn't matter how much more money they have over what we can pull together. The truth is on our side, and we will prevail. I hope you come to a reasonable understanding of how important funding is towards us. reaching our grand achievement, or fulfilling our mission. All right, I'll just stop sharing and we'll just come back to the live. Yeah, that I mentioned at the beginning that we've got two more send buttons that I believe they're starting on the 22nd of this month, so that's somewhere around next week. So that'll be good. So there's extra cookies for everyone, and TBC is going like a rocket, eh? These are the names of those two new send button meetings coming up. I think I can pronounce it right. Manipuri, I think that's involved with the Indian side of it, and the Tamil. I know what Tamil is. So those are the two extra send button meetings, which will start on January 22nd. Okay, I'd like to thank those who come in to watch my live broadcast, and that's Sister Carol, as always, my wife, Bex, as my moderator, and Brother Bill, and Brother Darren. Sorry, Brother Darren, I couldn't get to your library today. We were somewhere downtown doing something, or stuck doing something. Anyway, by the time we got home, it was about 1:30. But yeah, I should have taken my phone, but when you're away from your Wi-Fi, you start using all your data, and it runs out pretty quick. And Brother Ezrak, been a long time, Brother Ezrak, and thank you kindly also for joining and watching my live broadcast. Anyway, God bless you all. I'll be on here same time tomorrow night. And you have a good evening, New Zealand time, rest of the world, whatever time it is over there, daytime, nighttime, afternoon. You also have a good time. And thank you so much.